Alright. Exploration America back again. I'm going to do the same exact setup. This time I have nothing blocking the camera. So if the doll moves, you're going to see it. If you're here with me, make sure that I know in some way. Move the doll so that I can see it when I watch the video back. Or so that people watching the video later can see it. Because chances are I won't watch the video back. I usually just upload them without even watching them. So I never know if anything happens. That's creepy. Looks like the doll's eyes follow you. If you're here, I have the spirit box sitting on the table in front of me, right next to the camera. I'm not even holding the spirit box anymore. So if you're here, speak into the spirit box. What's your name? Why are you still here? I couldn't understand you because the spirit box is too far away. Hopefully people watching the video will know what you're saying because I decided to set the spirit box on the table in front of me instead of holding it. So hopefully it shows the voices will be more clear in the video now. That also makes it where I can't interact anymore though. So let's see if I can. Yeah, there you go. That's better. If you're here, move the doll. Please move the doll. Make the doll do something. I don't know. You can't. That was clear. A man's voice came through and said, I can't. Crystal clear. I just heard that. And I'm over a foot away from the phone and I heard that crystal clear. I just heard boot footsteps right next to me. Is that you walking around in boots right next to me? Hopefully the camera picked that up. I heard step, step right next to me. Did you just walk up next to me or were you walking away from me? Yeah, it just got really cold here. Are you you did drugs? Is that how you died? You accidentally overdosed or something? Something just moved in front of the camera. I saw it. Something moved from right to left. Looked like a black shadow, and it was not me because I have my arms crossed. I'm not moving at all. Because it got really cold all of a sudden. I heard those boot footsteps to my... Something just moved to my left over here behind me. Oh shit. My light kit right next to me just moved. That caught me by surprise. I heard movement off in the 10 feet away from me to my left just now, and I turned my head to look, and then all of a sudden my light kit just rocked backwards and then moved towards me. That caught me by surprise. That almost made me jump up out of the chair because at first I didn't know what was moving towards me. Did you see that? No, you wouldn't. The camera's not aiming it where you would have seen that. Damn it. Something just moved over here on the shelf. Just out of the line of sight for the camera. I don't know what that was, but I heard something slide over here to my right on one of these shelves. I don't know what it was because I didn't see it. I just heard it. It could have been that box that's on the edge of the shelf right there. I just heard a bang right here too. So something slid over here and then there was a bang to my right. And you can tell it's not me doing any of this because you will see my shadow if I move. I'm not one of those people who fakes their videos. The only part of me that's moving is my head because I keep looking around trying to see something. And I think I just figured out what it was that was moving in the previous video that I never could figure out what kept moving, but I think I just figured it out because there's a wire that used to be connected up by the ceiling. Now it's just hanging there. And I know that was connected because it was connected when I walked into the building earlier, and now it's not. And if you have anything that you need to tell anyone, feel free to speak into my phone right here, the thing that's making all this racket. You might not know what this thing is, but nowadays we have these things that we call cell phones. And there's a thing called an app on here that will allow me to be able to communicate with you. And if you saw a shadow not that long ago, that was my... Nope, you're not picking it up now. Huh, that's weird. Because I just did the same thing again. It's not picking up on camera. Okay. I was going to say, if you saw a shadow, it was my left hand because I just scratched my shoulder. But it didn't. The camera didn't pick it up. So that's really weird. Because every time I moved earlier, the camera was picking up shadows. Whoa. Okay. I just saw a black shadow. I have a computer monitor over here next to me to my right. And I heard something behind me just over my right shoulder, and I turned my head to look back. And then as I was looking back to, whoa, did that doll move? The position of the doll's head looks different than it was when I first set it down. I don't know if it moved or not, but it kind of looks like it did. Anyway, I heard something over my right shoulder, and I turned my head to look. And as I was looking, like turning my head back around, there's a computer monitor right next to me, to my right. A big computer monitor. And I saw what looked like a black shadow. Like, it was like a reflection in that computer monitor. At first I thought it was my shadow, but then it moved away from me. And now it's not even there anymore. So, that was creepy. Help you what? I don't know if the camera picked that up, but it sounded like a man's voice saying, "Please help me." I'm hearing footsteps again. I can't tell if they're those are some weird sounding footsteps. At first it sounded almost like they were on the roof. That one sounded angry. Like they were yelling at someone. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but it sounded like a man yelling at someone. They either said, "You get," or "You can," or I don't know. I couldn't make out what they were saying. It was an angry sounding voice. Something just touched my leg. If that was you that just touched my left ankle, are you trying to let me know you're here, or what was that about? And whoever or whatever it was that walked up next to me seems to have moved away, because that cold temperature that, I don't know, it got really cold when whatever that was walked up. The temperature has gotten back to normal now, but it was really cold when whatever that was walked up. And it stayed cold for however long it was next to me. And you'll see in the video, I reacted to it immediately, because it got really cold. But the temperature has gone back to normal now. I'm not freezing like I was anymore. It sounded like someone said what, and there's... I don't know, there's been a lot of voices, so if you watch this later, if you hear anything like coming through the spirit box, let me know, because I'm not really interacting much with it this time. I'm trying to let them talk and let them say what they have to say. Because the previous video, it almost seemed like some of them were getting mad because I was talking. Sound like a girl's voice. It said hi. It sounded like hi Sid or something, or hi Sydney. If that was you that said hi Sydney or whatever it was you just said, what's your name? I'm watching the computer monitor now because I keep feeling like something's moving and I can't, or not, I'm watching the camera monitor. I can't tell, I keep feeling like there's something somewhere moving, but I just can't figure out what it is. I have this weird feeling like something keeps moving. Like, I keep like getting a, whoa. Okay. Something just went right in front of my light over here. Something black, like a black shadowy... I don't know what that was. Oh, it went from the floor up towards the ceiling. Like a small black shadow. And it went really fast. And as soon as it got up by the ceiling, it just disappeared. That was creepy. Whew, okay. I have a question I don't think I've ever asked in any of my videos before. There are several bullet holes in my door over here to my left. Are you the one who put the bullet holes there? Or were you the one who was being shot at? Because I honestly would really like to know why there are bullet holes in my door. I never got an answer from anyone when I bought the place. And I just would like to know the story or the reason for there being bullet holes in my door. There has to be some type of explanation for there being, for my door being riddled with bullet holes. It looks like Swiss cheese. If that was you who put the bullet holes there, can you tell me why? Who were you shooting at? Or was someone shooting at you? And what caused the gunfight? Why were you shooting at each other? That's all I really want to know. I don't, you know. Did you die in this building from the gunfight? Is that why there are so many spirits here? Man. I don't know. Yeah, you're getting a little bit of my shadow moving because I readjusted my arms because they were going to sleep because they've been crossed this whole video. But anyway, alright, I don't know what I got on camera in this one. I'm going to go ahead and end it because I have 2 more videos I need to make.